Hi, so today we're going to do a little bit of a comparison between Le 5 Stagioni and Molino Dallagiovanna. It's a 24-hour proof. They're both very similar flowers, so it should be quite interesting. Enjoy! And for the Le 5 Stagioni, I want 6 dough balls because that's going to be my main pizza dough. 280 grams, 62% hydration. The reason why I've done that is that we know that Molino Dallagiovanna doesn't like anything higher than 62, so we're sticking with 62 with the Le 5. 3% salt, same 24 leavening at 20 degrees, and that is 1,118 grams of fresh flour, 631 grams of water, 31 grams of salt, and 0.85 grams of fresh yeast. Okay, so this is the 2 dough balls of Molino Dallagiovanna that we're using. So it's 2 dough balls. I've gone for 300 grams this time because I actually want to make sure I do make 280 gram dough balls. So I've added a bit more on for wastage. 62% hydration, 3% of salt, 24-hour leavening at 20 degrees. That makes 364 grams of flour, 225 grams of water, 11 grams of salt, and 0.34 grams of fresh yeast. Okay, so this is the comparison. There's the Molino Dallagiovanna. There's only 2 dough balls in there. It's going to be 62% hydration. Exactly the same calculations as for this, obviously, but the percentages are different. And this is the Le 5 Stagioni. The yeast is in both of the waters. There's the salt for both. I'm going to get these mixed up now. So it's just going to be 2 dough balls of the Molino to compare against 6 dough balls of the Stagioni, 280 gram balls. And I'm going to mix this up as usual, 24-hour proof that I always do. And you can find that on my other videos if you don't know what to do there, but literally just mix these together now, give them a good folding, and then leave them for 24 hours, ball up after 18. Okay, so it's 12 o'clock the following day. A quick look at what the Molino looks like. Looks okay. And the Le 5 Stagioni. A bit more bubbles in it. Tackier. Maybe not. Yeah, I think it is slightly tackier. So I'll get these balled up now. So there's the Molino Dallagiovanna balled up. This was by far the easiest to ball up of the doughs. And here we have the Le 5 Stagioni, which was quite a bit more tacky. Doesn't feel as dense as this does. This feels a lot firmer dough. It's going to be an interesting cook tonight. Okay, so now we will cook the first dough ball, which just so happens to be Molino Dallagiovanna. Looks okay. It's absolutely chucking it down here. I'm actually, even though I'm in my pizza shack, I'm stood in water. It has been raining that much, as you can hear. Okay, I'll just move this. Okay, this feels quite dense. It's not sticky in the slightest, which is good. Okay. It feels like it wants to retract. In fact, it definitely wants to retract. It's hard to pull on, but it's going now. I can feel it slackening up. Okay, get some. Oh, you should smell that fennel sausage. It's actually sausage that I got from the shop, and I literally blasted it with fennel seeds and left it for 24 hours or more in the fridge and then cooked it, but it smells absolutely gorgeous. So it's already retracted quite a bit, this pizza. Let's move the gin. Some Fiordo latte. So this is going to be an interesting side by side, I guess, because they're both 13% protein and they're both W300 flours. So there's not a great deal of difference between them on the paper. So it's going to just be down to what these come out like. Okay, so I'll put some chicken on this, a bit of chicken and mushroom. So this has got some Chinese seasoning on, which is really nice. Listen to that rain. Okay, let's try stretch that out a little bit. It's very, oh, it really wants to retract. It's not a relaxed dough at all today. At the moment, not relaxed at all. Stretching out a bit now though. That's better. A bit more cheese. A bit more chicken. Few onions. Okay. Don't think we've missed anything. Right. In she goes. Okay, a nice little tip that I got off somebody the other day, and that is to go at it from the side, because if it rips then you can go at it from the other side and still get your pizza off. I can't remember who told me that, but I will look and give him a shout out. It's a good idea. That side's well and truly done. Okay, I think that's a wrap for that. Okay, let's have a quick sample of this baby. I'm not interested in tasting the toppings. We've tasted the flour before. I don't think there'll be a lot of difference in taste, but that does actually look quite respectable. Yep. It's nice. I really like Molino Dallagiovanna. It's really nice flour. So we'll keep that on one side. And then we will now have a look at the Le 5 Stagioni, which is in this box. Should have made a bigger pizza area. Yep, there it is. So we've already had the dough balls as usual. and they were nice, but again, I don't taste a lot of difference between the flowers, to be honest with you. Okay, lid back on. And straight away I can tell that this doesn't feel as dense flower as the other one. And it doesn't feel as elastic either. Although it still is quite elastic compared to last week's Poolish, which didn't need a lot of stretching. Yeah, it's definitely looser feeling flour, looser feeling dough. Cheese. This time we'll go for a little bit of the sausage. A few onions. Few mushies, a few of these sweet peppers dolloped about. Okay, let's give it a stretch. I hope. There we go. Still feels elastic, but not as elastic. Wow, that sausage smells really good. A few more onions. Okay, let's get her in. Okay, going in again from the left. To try and remember that, it's programming my brain to do that from now on. This is looking good. Oh, aye, that's looking good. I think that'll do. Wow. It looks nice. Ouch. Oh, you should smell that fennel. Well, I think the 5 has got a bigger crust on it today. That looks quite nice. Not bad at all. It's definitely nice, but it's chewier. There's more chew to it I had a discussion with somebody else on the channel the other day, and they also said that they thought Le 5 was a chewier dough. And at that point, I'd realised that I thought it was as well, and it definitely is compared to the Molinio. It's definitely chewier, but got a nice crunch to it. It's still a blooming good pizza. I don't know what to say. I don't think there's a lot in them, to be honest with you. I don't think there's a lot in them. That one looks better at the minute, but I've seen Dallagiovanna look better than this as well in the past, so it's hard to say right now. I don't know. They're pretty even, to be honest with you. Like I say, they're the same W index and they're the same protein. Natasha seems to think that the Le 5 Stagioni is better, but I don't know. I can't make my mind up.